Hello everyone. Today we will discuss about the solutions of Science Class 9th RMS paper 2022. Here is the question number 1 for the science and 155 in the question paper. That is, the acceleration is a vector quantity. Vector quantity are the quantities which have both magnitude as well as the directions, which indicate that its value can be positive, negative, or zero. It is always negative, is always positive, is zero. So correct answer for this question is can be positive, negative, or zero, as it has a vector quantity. Let's talk about the next question, 152. Two boys, A and B, are applying a force on a block. The block A and B, sorry, boy A and B, and they are applying force on a block. If a block moves towards the boy A, which one of the following statement is correct? The magnitude of force applied by A is greater than that of B? No. That the direction should be reversed. Then in that case, magnitude of force applied by A is smaller than that of B. Net force on the block is towards the B. ये भी wrong है. Magnitude of force applied by A is equal to, अगर equal to B होता तो it will not move. So correct option for this question is the magnitude of the force applied by A is smaller than that of B. Okay, so magnitude of B option is the correct answer for this question. Let's talk about the next one. The next question is 153. The distance between any two compressions or a rarefaction in a longitudinal waves, okay, is known as the half wavelength, twice the wavelength, one wavelength, or 1/4 wavelength. This is the consecutive distance between the rarefactions or the compressions. So one wavelength is the correct answer. Wavelength can be, wavelength symbol is this. Okay, so correct option for 153 is one wavelength. Let's talk about the next question. That is the frequency of subsonic sound. Okay, the sound that is more than 20 hertz, 100 hertz, less than 20 hertz, or more than 20,000 hertz. The question correct option for this question is less than 20 hertz. Okay, 20 hertz, less than 20 hertz. Then एक होता है आपका between, when we talk about the 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz, 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz, तो वो आपके होते हैं सोनिक. ठीक है, ये होते हैं सबसोनिक और एक होते हैं अल्ट्रासोनिक, जो होते हैं greater than 20,000 hertz. Okay, the correct option for this question is option number C, 154. So when we talk about the next question, that is 155, let's talk about that one. That is your 155. Mirage is due to unequal heating of different parts of atmosphere, magnetic disturbance in the atmosphere, depletion of ozone layer in the atmosphere, equal heating of the different parts of the atmosphere. The correct option for this question is unequal heating of different parts of the atmosphere. It's a very important mirage. इसको हिंदी में बोला जाता है मरीचिका. ठीक है, that is very important in your science. Natural effect है. Magnetism at the center of bar magnet is minimum, maximum, zero, or minimum or maximum. So correct option for this question is C option, that is 0. Okay, let's move on to the 157 question. That is 157. The pendulum oscillates 20 times in 4 seconds. Find its time period. Okay, time period. ठीक है, 1 by frequency we can say that. So time period निकालने के लिए हमारे पास 20 oscillations हैं, 20 times actually in 4 seconds. ठीक है, it will be 4 by 20, that is our 0.2 seconds. ठीक है, answer is 0.2 seconds is the correct answer for this question. Okay. Next, what is the instrument, name the instrument which is used to determine the atmospheric pressure? Barometer, altimeter, fathometer, and ammeter. Okay, correct option for the 158 option, number A, barometer is a correct option for this question. Let's talk about the next one. The action and the reaction forces refer to the Newton's third law. Must act on the same object, may act on the different objects, must act on the different action, different objects, need not to be equal in magnitude but act in the same direction. Okay, this is important one. It must act on different objects. The action and reaction forces referred to. Actually, it is on the must act on the same object. Okay, because agar action there, when we apply force on wall, so it actually exerts same kind of pressure on us. Okay, although wall is a very okay, when we fire with pistol, तो वो जो हमें जर्क देती है in the reverse direction, तो उसमें के लिए हमारे पास यही चीज होगा. यही concept है उसका third law of Newton का. Myopia can be corrected by using concave lens, convex lens, opaque lens, and micro lens. ठीक है, it is by the concave lens because concave lens corrects the far नियर साइटनेस, जिसमें हमें दूर का दिखाई नहीं देता है. ठीक है, हम लोगों को मायोपिया में दूर का दिखाई नहीं देता है, मतलब हम वक्त फार उसके लिए देख रहे हैं. तो ठीक है, 161 प्योर वाटर is a dash conductor of electricity, superconductor, a bad conductor, a speed conductor, or none of this. This is bad conductor because इसके अंदर कोई mineral water minerals वगैरह present नहीं होते हैं, तो there is no ions, so there is a difficulty to conduct in electricity क्योंकि ions actually carries the charges. ठीक है, ions equals to charges. One dian, ठीक है, 162, one dian, a unit of force in CGS system, centimeter, gram, second system, equal to 10 raised to 3 gram centimeter per second square, 10 raised to 3 minus 3 gram centimeter per second square, 10 raised to 5 kg meter per second square. ये तो बिल्कुल भी नहीं हो सकता. 10 raised to power 5 minus 5 kg meter per second square. Okay, this is the correct answer. D option is the correct. It's D1. D option is the correct. Okay, let's talk about the next one. 163. A body is falling freely under the action of gravity alone in vacuum. Which of the following remains the constant during the fall? Okay, that is we have the total mechanical energy. When we talk about the mechanical energy, it is the kinetic energy plus potential energy. Okay, at the height हमारे पास मैक्सिमम पोटेंशियल एनर्जी होगी, काइनेटिक एनर्जी इन द ड्यूरेशन आपका जब फॉलिंग में होगा, सो टोटल दिस एनर्जी विल रिमेन सेम. ठीक है, सम पॉइंट पर काइनेटिक एनर्जी मैक्सिमम होगी, किसी पॉइंट पर पोटेंशियल एनर्जी मैक्सिमम होगी, बट जो हमारी टोटल मैकेनिकल एनर्जी जो होगी, ठीक है, इट विल बी द सेम. ठीक है, जो रिमेन्स कांस्टेंट. सो करेक्ट आंसर फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन इज टोटल मैकेनिकल एनर्जी इन. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट, द पावर ऑफ अर्थक्वेक इज एक्सप्रेस्ड इन टर्म्स ऑफ मैग्नीट्यूड ऑन अ स्केल इज कॉल्ड रिचर स्केल, क्वैक स्केल, रिचर स्केल एंड अर्थ स्केल. एक्चुअली इसमें राइटर स्केल था, फर्स्ट को मैं गलत बोल गई. तो ऑप्शन सी इज द करेक्ट वन, दैट इज रिचर स्केल. 164 का आंसर है आपका रिचर स्केल. ठीक है, लेट्स टॉक अबाउट द 165 क्वेश्चन. ठीक है, दैट इज रिलेटेड टू which of the following statement about the energy is correct? Energy can be created as well as destroyed. Wrong. Energy can be created but not destroyed. Wrong. Energy can neither be created nor be destroyed. It is this rule of science. It is a rule of life. ठीक है, we can say that कि आत्मा कभी नहीं मरती. ठीक है, ये सिर्फ लाइफ में अपनी बॉडीज चेंज करती है, उसी तरीके से एनर्जी कैन नीदर बी चेंज नॉर बी destroyed. So option C is for this question is correct one. Okay, let's talk about the 166 question. PET, that is polyethylene and polyethylene. Okay, ठीक है, इसका क्वेश्चन, the synthetic material which is used for making fabric as well as shatterproof bottle and jar, that is called as nylon, rayon, polyester and acrylic. So correct option for this question is polyester. Polyester is used for making the fabric as well as the shatterproof bottles. Okay, next one, 167. The substance having the highest calorific value is hydrogen, biogas, LPG or CNG? The correct option for this question is hydrogen. Hydrogen is the correct option. Okay. Next is 167 के बाद 168. The following that are stored in water and kerosene respectively. ठीक है. The टू मेटल्स जिनको हम लोग वाटर क्या केरोसिन में रखा जाता है, एक वाटर में एक केरोसिन में, ठीक है. तो दीज आर द फॉस्फोरस एंड सोडियम. सोडियम इज स्टोर्ड इन केरोसिन एंड सोडियम के साथ एक और होता है पोटाशियम, ठीक है, दैट इज स्टोर्ड इन कैल्शियम टू, ठीक है. बट फॉस्फोरस इज हेयर, एक वन मोर इज देयर वाटर, ठीक है. सो दैट द आंसर फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन इज फॉस्फोरस एंड सोडियम. एक और मेटल होता है आपका लिथियम. लिथियम इज एक्चुअली stored in paraffin wax. These are the highest reactive metals. ठीक है. Next, in destructive distillation, the solid black residue is called as 169. Destructive distillation में जो solid black residue होता है, coal, ash, coke, coal tar. So correct option for this question is coke is the correct answer. Coke, option C. ठीक है, 169. Let's talk about the next one. 170. Sulfur dioxide SiO2 dissolves in water to give. Obviously से बात है, सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड होगा, ठीक है, सल्फ्यूरस एसिड होगा एक्चुअली, ठीक है. दैट इज SO2 प्लस H2O. इट विल गिव H2SO3, ठीक है. दिस इज कॉल्ड एज सल्फ्यूरस एसिड. ओके, सल्फ्यूरस एसिड, ऑप्शन ए. Okay, next one, 171. Firefighters' uniform is coated with plastic that is fire resistant. Identify the plastic from the given options. 171. First is Teflon, melamine, PET, and polyester. All these are called as polymers. This must be option. Melamine is the correct answer. ठीक है. 172. A student classifies the chromium as a ductile but not carbon. What explains the classification? Chromium can be drawn into wire but carbon cannot. Ductile. These are the properties of metals actually. The chromium can be drawn into the wires and ductility is a property of a substance to be drawn into the wires. So first option for this question is correct one, because second, chromium can be made into thin sheets. ठीक है, no, that is a malleable, not ductile, but not carbon cannot. Chromium can be beaten into make sound, ठीक है, sonorous properties है sound की, metal की, but carbon cannot. Chromium can be plated over other metals, ठीक है, but not carbon cannot. So first option for this question is correct one. Okay, that it can be drawn into the wires. So metals are malleable and ductile. Two elements X and Y reacted with oxygen to form their respective oxides, like X with O2, Y with O2. Element X forms hydroxide, which is basic in nature. Okay. Element Y forms an acid, what can be the element X or Y. ठीक है. देखिए, when X reacts with O2 to give its basic, मतलब आपको हाइड्रोक्साइड देता है तो बेस है, मतलब बेसिक नेचर में है. तो बेस कब बनाएगा कोई, ठीक है. इसका मतलब क्या है, ऑब्वियसली सी बात है, X क्या होगा आपका, मेटल होगा. मेटल हमेशा बेसिक ऑक्साइड बनाते हैं, मतलब बेसिक नेचर में, मतलब बेस बनाते हैं, ठीक है. इट इज अ एसिड, मतलब एसिड बना रहा है, तो ये एसिडिक नेचर होगी इसकी ऑक्साइड की. तो ये क्या होगा, Y क्या होगा आपका, नॉन मेटल होगा. तो ऑप्शन ए इज द करेक्ट आंसर फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन कि X is a metal and Y is a non-metal. Y is a non-metal. Let's move on to the next one. 174. Name the element that can displace copper from copper sulfate solution. Iron, platinum, gold, and silver. 174. So option 1 is iron, second one is platinum, third is gold, and fourth one is silver. देखिए, copper solution, copper sulfate, CuSO4, ठीक है, इसके साथ हम आयरन को रिएक्ट करवाते हैं, क्योंकि प्लैटिनम, गोल्ड एंड सिल्वर, दीज आर द नोबल मेटल्स, ठीक है, दे रिएक्ट मतलब they doesn't react, ठीक है, with any kind of thing. Silver react करता है, वो भी सिर्फ with oxygen and water. बहुत बहुत slow process है. तो यहाँ पर कौन replace करेगा? Obviously सी बात है, iron will replace it. Displacement reaction हो जाएगी. ठीक है जी. Next one, sodium and phosphorus can be used. Sodium and phosphorus can be used in machineries, electric wires, fertilizers, and fuel. Sodium and potassium, phosphorus, sorry. They are used in machinery, electric wires, fertilizers, or fuel. So answer for this question is fertilizers. So for option C is the correct answer for this question. Let's move on to the next one. Electricity is produced using many natural resources, which is exhaustible resource should be used to produce electricity. Inexhaustible, ठीक है, जो खत्म नहीं हो सकता. Coal, natural gas, petroleum, and D, that is water. Obviously सी बात है, this question is so easy. ठीक है. Let's move on to the 171. Byproduct obtained after processing coal is useful in manufacturing plastics, synthetic dyes, naphthalene balls. The byproduct is coal gas, coal tar, coke, and paraffin wax. Okay, 177. So correct option for this question is coke. Coke is the byproduct of processing coal. Okay, ji. Let's move on to the next one. 171 के बाद आता है 178. Shooting stars are called asteroids, galaxies, meteoroids, and Andromeda. Okay, option for this question is meteoroid. Option C is the correct answer for this question. Let's move on to the next one. The thermosetting material considered versatile is bakelite, melamine, PVC, or plastic. Thermosetting polymers, bakelite. Option A is the correct answer. 180 is the next question. That is products of production of thyroxine require sodium, magnesium, iodine, and bromine. ठीक है, तो correct option for this question is iodine. 180 का आंसर क्या होगा? 100 iodine. ठीक है. Let's move on to the next one. Cell wall of which of these not made up of cellulose? Bacteria, mango tree, cactus, both A and C. Cell wall. Okay, mango tree, bacteria. This question is bacteria. This is made up of peptidoglycogen. Okay, so first option A. Option A is the correct one. Okay, let's move on to the next one. 182. Sowing the seed manually is known as plugging, transplantation, broadcasting, and seed drilling. So correct option for this question is broadcasting. Okay, let's move on to the next 183. 183 is colored bodies found scattered in the cytoplasm of plants are known as plastids, centrosomes, mitochondria, and nucleus. The correct option for this question is plastids. Let's move on to the next 183 के बाद 184 पर पहुंचते हैं. 184 is the level of glucose in the blood is controlled by pancreas, thyroid gland, parathyroid, adrenal. ठीक है, 184 का जो आंसर होगा that is pancreas. Option A is the correct option. Option A is the correct one. Okay, let's move on to the next one. 185. Leaving the agriculture land uncultivated for one or more season is known as intercropping, composite farming, mulching, and field fallow. ठीक है, so correct option for this is field fallow. इसको ऊपर छोड़ देना खाली, fallowing. इसमें क्या होता है कि so that the land regain its nutrients. Okay, the role of the nitrobacter in nitrogen cycle is dentification, nitrogen fixation, decomposition, and converting nitrite to nitrite. 186. Converting nitrite to nitrate. ठीक है, नाइट्रोजन फिक्सेशन एरिया जो नाइट्रोबैक्टर है. ओके, इंपॉर्टेंट है ये. नेक्स्ट 187. Yeast is multicellular, unicellular, eukaryote, and both A and C, both B and C. So B and C, both B or C option D. It means देखो B और C option जो है वो correct है, तो means D option correct हो, including B and C. ठीक है, don't confuse with it. ठीक है. 188. The bacterial disease of plant is called as rust disease, mud disease, citrus canker, ठीक है, या फिर citrus canker या mosaic disease. So correct option for this question is citrus canker. Okay, let's move on to the next one. That is your during the developmental stages, the silkworm emerges from larva, pupa, tadpole, cocoon. ठीक है 189 का आंसर होगा आपका pupa. ठीक है B option. Let's move on to the 190 question. ठीक है the Bandipur situated in Karnataka is an example of wildlife sanctuary, biosphere reserve, national park, or a scared group. ठीक है its correct answer is national park. ठीक है next move on to the next question. ठीक है 191. Nilgiri tahr is an example of endemic species, extinct species, migratory animal, and threatened species. ठीक है option A endemic species. Nilgiri tahr is an example of endemic species. Let's move on to the 192. 70 to 80% of volume of mature plant cell is occupied by nucleus, vacuole, cytoplasm, and endoplasmic reticulum. That is vacuole. Let's move on to the next one, 193 question page. Animal cell in which nucleus is absent would also lack in chromosome, ribosome, cytoplasm, and plasma membrane. Okay, so correct option for this question is chromosome. ठीक है न्यूक्लियस एब्सेंट होगा तो ऑब्वियस सी बात है उसमें क्रोमोसोम्स नहीं होंगे. ठीक है next is the fusion of male and female gametes takes place in ovary, uterus, cervix, and fallopian tubes. It happens in fallopian tubes. Okay, 196. Let's talk about it. Egg laying animals are called as viviparous, hermaphrodite, oviparous, and both B or C. So correct option for this question is oviparous. Okay. Next one is a sperm is single celled. A sperm is single celled organism, multicellular, multilayer, single. ठीक है तो it is a single cell. ठीक है let's move on to the next one. Once a person is infected with smallpox, he does not suffer from it as again its body gets antigens, antibodies, anticoagulants, and antibiotics. So 197 का आंसर होगा बेटा आपका एंटीबॉडीज. ठीक है कोरोना के टाइम आपने ये सारी चीजें बहुत सुनी होगी. एंटीबॉडी ठीक है ठीक है fumigation helps in manuring, storage of grains, weeding, and harvesting. So 198 का होगा बेटा आपका storage of grains. Fumigation helps it. Okay. ठीक है the scientific name of common bread mold is rhizobum, rhizopus, penicillium, and yeast. Okay, next is the example of exocrine gland is salivary gland, thyroid, adrenal, and ovary and testes. तो इसका correct answer क्या होगा बेटा आपका thyroid. Okay, thanks for watching the video. Thank you all of you.
लेटेस्ट एग्जाम अपडेट्स जानने के लिए डाउनलोड करें कैरियर डिफेंस स्कूल का एंड्रॉयड ऐप.